What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another GTA 5 online video. So guys, today we are doing a big sale mission. We're selling full nightclub stock. So currently my warehouse is full. I have the max amount of storage, 360 crates. We're selling it today. We're going to discuss some details about sale missions for the nightclub. And also we're going to take a look at how long it actually took to fill up this nightclub. So you guys can see it over here, a value of 1.69 mil. 360 crates in total, so like I said, that's the max amount of stock that you can have for a nightclub. If we go to the warehouse management, I have 5 technicians. All of them currently have a exclamation mark next to them. That basically means that they're not producing anything. So all the types of product, all the types of goods, they're full right now. By the way guys, if you want a more detailed guide about the nightclub, because today we're only selling, you can click top right now, and there will also be a link in the description to a more detailed guide for the nightclub. So then in the sell goods section, we can basically see how much we have for each type of product, and you can also see how much it's worth. For example, for the cargo and shipment, we have 50 crates and you can sell it for 500k. South American import, 10 crates, 200k, and you guys can basically see it. So in total, 360 crates, and we can sell it for 1.69 mil. We also have the special orders over here. If you do these special orders, you get a little extra cash, but right now, obviously, we're doing full stock, so we're just going to ignore that. Now, one important detail that you guys should definitely know if you're watching this video, I have the equipment upgrade. I do recommend that you guys get this as fast as possible, because with the equipment upgrade, you will produce your products twice as fast, and also the value will be much higher. So if you don't have this upgrade, it could be that you have full stock, but you don't have the same value. So make sure you get that upgrade. So right now we can go ahead and confirm this sale. 1.69 mil, a lot of money. If you guys are doing this as well, make sure that you have a empty lobby or a lobby with not a lot of people. I know if you do it in a full lobby, you actually get a big bonus, but it's a big risk. If you have one griefer, if he destroys your product, that's actually a lot of time that you lost and also a lot of money. Now, first thing in the sale mission, we're using the pounder. And just to remind you guys, for the nightclub, you have 3 sale vehicles. We have the speedo, the mule, and the pounder. So the speedo over here, the first one, up to 120 crates. The mule up to 240 crates, and then everything that you're selling above 240 crates, it's the pounder, so obviously that's the one that we're using today. You can also upgrade these sale vehicles, which is awesome. You can just do it by getting in them in the basement level, and then you can do right on D-pad, and then you can upgrade the armor, the engine, and that's actually very useful, and I definitely recommend it. The pounder and the mule, by the way, you have to buy them, so at first you won't have them. 241k for the pounder, very cheap in my opinion, and then the mule, 72k over here on war stock. Definitely a very good investment. Not that much money that you're spending, and with the nightclub you can definitely make it back in no time. So that's just a detail that I also wanted to mention. So the sale mission, I got the sale mission with 3 drops. Also, if you want to know the location of the drops, you have to do these simple hacks on your phone. You have other options for the sale mission as well. For example, just 5 drops that show on the map immediately. I think there's even an option where you just have 1 drop. But the good thing, of course, is with the nightclub, it's always a solo mission. So even full stock, it will always be 1 vehicle. You can always do it by yourself. Of course, if you're doing it in a full lobby to get the bonus, because if you do it in a full lobby, you get a 1% bonus for every player in that lobby. That's actually a lot of money if you calculate it, because 1% of 1.69 mil is still a decent amount of money. But if you're doing it in a populated lobby, of course, it might be that you need some protection. But for the rest, normally it's always a mission that you can do solo. So for the nightclub in general, very easy sale missions. The one thing that I just recommend is upgrade your sale vehicles, the engine so it goes faster, and also the armor, because you never know. For example, over here, this guy was flying over me with an Avenger. If I didn't have the armor, it could have been 1 or 2 hits and then all my product is gone. If you have the armor, you can actually take a couple hits. So now that we know everything about how to sell, we're going to take a look at the difficult part, and that's how long it actually takes to fill up an entire nightclub. This is the part with a lot of numbers, but I'm going to try to explain it as simple as possible. So first of all, the amount of time that it will take to fill up a nightclub, it depends of course on the amount of technicians that you have. So at the end, I will just tell you guys for each number of technicians how long it will take. So now we're just going to take a look first at each type of product, how long it takes to fill it up entirely. And if we have this information, we can calculate how long it will take for each amount of technicians to fill up the entire nightclub. So like I said, a lot of numbers. I'm gonna list it from best type of product to worst type of product. This way you guys also know which type of product is the best for the nightclub. So first of all, we have the South American import. This earns you 10k an hour. It's basically the one that's linked to the Coke business. In total, 10 crates. Each crate is worth 20k, so a total value of 200k. Each crate basically takes 120 minutes to produce, so in total that's 1200 minutes, and that's equal to 20 hours. Next up, we have the cargo and shipment. $8,570 an hour that you're making with this type of product, and this is the one that's basically linked to the vehicle warehouse or the special cargo warehouse. 50 crates in total, a value of 500k in total if you have 50 crates. 70 minutes for one crate, so that's actually a lot. In total, to fill it up entirely, 58 hours and 20 minutes. So that's a lot longer than the South American import. Next up, we have the pharmaceutical research. $8,500 per hour. It's basically linked to the meth lab. 20 crates, a total value of 170k. 60 minutes per crate, a total time of 20 hours. Next up, we have the sporting goods. This is basically linked to the bunker. $7,500 an hour. 100 crates in total, a value of 500k in total. 40 minutes per crate, a total time of 66 hours and 40 minutes. This is also the product that takes the longest. Next up, we have the cash creation, obviously linked to the counterfeit cash. 7k an hour, 40 crates in total, a value of 140k. 30 minutes per crate, a total time of 20 hours again. Next up, we have the organic produce, 4,500 an hour, linked to the wheat business, by the way. 80 crates, 108k value in total, 20 minutes per crate, so a total time of 26 hours and 40 minutes. Last up, we have the printing and copying, obviously linked to the document forgery. 4,000 per hour that you're earning, 60 crates in total, 60k value in total if you have 60 crates. 15 minutes per crate, and that's a total time of 15 hours, so it's actually the fastest type, but it's also the worst type because of the value. So now that we calculated this, I'm just going to put the results on the screen. So for each type of product, we know now how long it takes to fill it up, and this information is very useful because we can use it easily to calculate how long it will take to fill up the nightclub for each amount of technicians. So the results we get for 5 technicians, it's actually 66 hours and 40 minutes. That's equal to 2 days, 18 hours and 40 minutes to fill up the nightclub. So that's the fastest that you can fill up a nightclub, and it's still close to 3 days. For 4 technicians, it's actually the exact same as 5 technicians. I will explain in a bit how that works, but for 4 technicians also 66 hours and 40 minutes. For 3 technicians, it's 85 hours, so that's 3.5 days approximately. If you only use 2 technicians, it's 121 hours and 40 minutes, so that's approximately 5 days. And if you only do it with 1 technician, I don't think that a lot of people will do full stock with 1 technician, but it's 226 hours and 40 days, and that's approximately 9.5 days. Now the reason why 4 technicians and 5 technicians actually are the same time is just because the sporting goods, they take very long, and by the time the sporting goods is done, you can actually assign 1 technician to 3 types of product, and that's the reason why 5 technicians and 4 technicians is the same for full stock. Now you guys are probably thinking, so there is no use of getting a 5th technician. That's not true, because the best time to sell a nightclub is actually not full stock. The best time to sell a nightclub is from the moment that you have 1 technician that doesn't do anything anymore. Then you should sell. So if you want full productivity, you should always sell when you have 1 technician that doesn't do anything, because you're basically paying the guy for not doing anything. In a real life business, it will also be like that. If you have 1 worker that can't do anything anymore, you have to sell. So guys, that was basically it. I know a lot of numbers. I hope it was helpful. I was in shock when I calculated this because it really takes a very long time. I mean, almost 3 days. That's actually a lot, but also keep in mind, for the nightclub, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to resupply, you don't have to spend any money after you buy everything. So it's pure profit, it's just a passive business, and the sale missions are also solo and also pretty easy. So that's of course a good thing, it's just very long. So after the last drop, you get the money. You guys will notice Tony also takes a cut. Over here, I got 1.63 mil, so that's very close to the 1.69 because I also had some players in my lobby. But just keep in mind, Tony also takes a 10% cut, I think it is. So guys, that was it. I know a lot of numbers, a lot of talking, but I hope it was helpful. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, subscribe, check out my Discord in the description, and peace out, you guys.